Got to give myself a round of applause on this one. I don't really like to, trumpet my own accomplishments very, very often. And realistically, man, I'm just incredibly thankful and always humble whenever anybody tunes in and watches any of my content. But I think I called this. I think it was earlier this month. I dropped a video as to why I think that TikTok is being targeted specifically as opposed to, Instagram or YouTube or anybody else that employs that same model of short form content. If they actually cared about the children and the fact that, TikTok is programming the children with the short form content, making their attention span shrink, they would be going after YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, stories, and all that type of stuff. It was just simply TikTok isn't paying the toll. And then I see an article and some reporting like this, and it all but confirms my suspicion. So pulling up on the board for Dawn, I'm right more often than I'm wrong. And you know what? Hey man, every once in a while, you gotta gas yourself up a little bit. I normally like to stay humble, but when you're right, you're right. And if you guys have been rocking with me for that long, you started to see a pattern. So you know what? Hey, we'll just take our victory laps when we can get them, even in the point in time where, the world's a little bit more, messed up than normal. AOC defends TikTok after company donated $300,000 to Congressional Black Hispanic Caucuses. Well, AOC, what does that stand for? April Orenthal Chalmers? Oh no, right. Alexandria ocasio-cortez. Yeah. I wonder if she's getting a smidgen of that $300,000. Hispanic caucuses. Well, excuse me, that's supposed to be Latinx caucuses. That's very rude. That's very appropriate. She can definitely see. She can see where the money goes. New York Congresswoman Alexandria ocasio-cortez. I guess my watch does the little jingle. I was wishing I had maracas there for a second. Has faced criticism for defending TikTok after reports emerged that in December the Chinese-owned social media platform donated $150,000 to Congressional Hispanic Caucus Foundation and to the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation each. Yeah, I don't know about her ethnic background like that. All I know is that, she definitely is Puerto Rican or something like that. I don't know if she's got, a little bit of black in her, but, well, depending on if it's Saturday night or anything. Fox News reports that the lobbying contribution report from TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, showed the six-figure donation. Heritage Foundation tech policy expert Jake Denton said TikTok's parent company gave $150,000 to the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute. AOC is the member of the CHCI Advisory Council. What a coincidence. Exactly. Like I said in that initial video I'm pretty sure it was from earlier this month. I'd have to run it back and check, but if not, it's got the video, it's got the bloody handprint on the TikTok logo, and I think I got a little banner over top of it about canceled or some shit like that. I don't really remember, man. It was pre the rebranding of the channel, but not that long ago, within the past couple of weeks or so. I was really proud of that video because I thought I might have found something, and then you take a look at this and it's like, oh yeah, everybody's against TikTok in some form or fashion. Then AOC hops on the platform. It's like, guys, this is a really good platform, and the Republic cucks, all they want to do is they want to censor free speech. But here's AOC out there stumping for her donors. She was supposed to inspire change. What happened? You were supposed to be you were the chosen one. But she just learned from some of the best grifters that have ever been in Congress, okay? Cozying up to the Nancy Pelosi types, yeah. She learned it. She's a quick understudy. She's definitely not stupid. She's not very sharp, but she's going to be there long after her looks fade, so she's going to have to make sure that her coffers are stuffed up. So once Nancy eventually reverts to a pillar of sand, somebody's going to have to, pick up all of those bookings at her plastic surgeon. According to her website, Ocasio-Cortez is a member of the Congressional Hispanic and her cookies, and her defense of TikTok came in the wake of the social media giant CEO Shochu, Florida, Shochu, Florida? What? No, he's the CEO of TikTok. Testifying before the Congressional House Energy and Commerce Committee on Thursday of last week, about the degree to which the company puts users' personal data in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. Oh yeah, right. We don't do that anymore. Even though the last time somebody spoke on this topic, oh no, we don't do that at all. But now you admit that you used to do that? Yeah, great, wonderful, fantastic. After Chu's testimony and several calls to ban TikTok in the United States, Ocasio-Cortez took to the platform where she has 396,100 followers. Oh, man, women play the internet on easy mode. I've been slaving away for fucking years, and I'm glad for everybody who clicked that subscribe button on my channel, but she got one video that's on there. She got one video, and she got 400,000 followers. What the fuck? Man, that's it. I'm getting my tits up. Anyways, and said to me, the solution here is not to ban an individual company, but to actually protect Americans from this kind of egregious data harvesting that companies can do without your significant ability to say no. But again, if you take a look at the user agreement, which I'll probably pull up because I take a look at the time that's on this video, and if I got to spend the entire duration of it on AOC, well, I just might perform a frontal lobotomy on myself. But here we have the Canadian perspective. Ugh. As TikTok faces data harvesting claims, spy agency warns Canadians to protect themselves. Oh, great. So our version of the CIA. Fantastic. Fantastic. The man who oversees cybersecurity for the federal government says Canadians should be wary of apps that could leave their data in the wrong hands. Yeah, cool. I just, in order to dismiss something, I just had to click accept all cookies for something that my tax dollars goes to fund. So whatever, man. It's like my fucking life's on the internet anyways, okay? It's not like I expect any degree of privacy at this point in time. Just don't show up to my house because, well, if I finish the rest of that sentence, well, I'd give away all of my tricks. Let's just say recently there was a boating accident, and you may or may not end up figuring out what may or may not have been the cargo that may or may not have been lost. A warning, yes, that comes as a wildly popular, yeah, with whom exactly? Chinese owners, social media app TikTok faces claims that it is spied on its users, like everybody else, man, everybody else. Sami Khoury, okay, very Canadian name, head of the Communications Security Establishment, Canadian Center for Cybersecurity, said users need to be aware of what they're agreeing to when they download an app and should ask whether it enables access to their personal data. So far, the CSE hasn't issued an advisory against using TikTok, which claims 1 billion visits per month. That's it? Maybe that's just from Canadians, because that seems awfully low. Instead, it offers general advice to Canadians about social media, including where a data is stored. Well, that's just fantastic. Isn't that just tickety-boo? But yeah, as to the breakdown of the terms of service, TikTok's data collection methods include the ability to collect users' contact lists, access calendars, scan hard drives, including external ones, and geolocate devices on an hourly basis. When the app is in use, it is significantly more permissions than it really needs. Yeah, access to hard drives? Yeah, I don't really think so. But for a camera, well, that kind of makes sense. The geolocation? Well, if you're going to tag the location of your video, I understand it, but scanning external hard drives, yeah, I don't really know about that, man. That's kind of wild. Yeah, more than it really. Yeah, Robert Potter, CEO of Internet 2.0 and one of the editors of the report. It grants those permissions by default. Oh, okay. When the user doesn't give it permission, TikTok persistently asks. It's kind of like when I turned off the location data because I got some Jaybird in-ear headphones. They're really great. Sort of. They're probably the weakest Jaybird. I've had a whole host of Jaybird wireless headphones. I think that they're really good. They have really good battery life. But newest rounds, what are they? The Vista 2? Those motherfuckers. Not my favorite. Not my favorite that's out there because they ask for a whole bunch of shit. It's like, oh yeah, you need locations on in order to have a better experience. The fucking headphones. Why do I need to have location settings on? You can go fuck yourself. So when I go to check like battery life or, improve the EQ or something like that and a bunch of different settings that's in there, open up the app that's on there and it gives me two 2 different warnings. Hi, you need to turn on the it's like location settings for a better experience. And it's like, press off. Hi, are you sure that you wouldn't want to put on the location settings because it'll just make your experience better? It's never going to tell me what quantifiably would be better about the experience if I let you know about every single fucking movement that I make while using the headphones. I'm good when it comes to that stuff. But the fact that every time I open up the app, regardless, even if I just open it up, click it off, and then go back onto it, and got to click through those 2 fucking needless warnings again, whereas one false click would just immediately turn on the location settings, go fuck off. And I can still do everything that I want after I click through those 2 notifications as well. This shit is so stupid. I wouldn't buy them again. I'll just say that. The sound quality is so fucking good. Anyways, if you tell Facebook you won't or you don't want to share something, it won't ask you again. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, most places pretty much remember what your initial response was, and if you want to hand over your information, that's totally on you at that point. But TikTok, like I said, I've never signed up to the platform. I've been on the site. You guys have seen it as, just proof of concept when I'm doing research on a specific topic. Like it'll show up on the window, but that's about as far as it goes. Logging into an account, I ain't got an account. And no. I've known that TikTok has been ass cancer for a long time. The application can run and will run successfully without any of the data being gathered. This leads us to believe that the only reason the information has been gathered is for data harvesting, it concluded. But what makes it a little bit more palatable? About $300,000 apparently. After Chu's testimony, one Twitter user responded, I don't know, was it a repost of AOC's TikTok? Good points, but that's not what banning TikTok is about. It's a national security concern, just like Huawei. Unless you're up in Canada, then it's like, hey, would you like to outfit all of our universities with new printers, We can kick out, like Lexmark and all the other ones, and you can have all your stuff in here, eh? Can't even do a good hack Canadian accent. It's fucking gross. I hate Canadian accents. It's just above the old Southern lady accent from, like, the Carolinas. That shit makes my skin crawl. It's fucking gross. Other countries have either banned it totally or on government devices, which is also unprecedented for a social media company. Well, realistically, in the grand scheme of things, over the 250 years that the United States has been a global superpower, it really hasn't been that much, social media presence in the grand scheme of things, so needing to ban anything hasn't really come up before. And usually when the United States is proposing a very major move that has something to do with significant risk to national security, one of the first things that happens is that Congress receives a classified briefing. Oh, it's so nice that somebody's talking about how the world and how it should be, but you also didn't realize that there is some lobbyists that are out there with a very quick check hand, and when checks start getting filled out, politicians' mouths start to close up. And I can tell you that Congress has now received a classified briefing around the allegations of national security risk regarding TikTok. So why would we be proposing a ban regarding a significant issue without being clued in on this at all? It just doesn't feel right to me, the former bartender said. AOC, Congress has not received a classified briefing on national security concerns around TikTok, even though 2020 Trump-era executive order signed by the big man, the big orange man, called out national emergency. Yeah, exactly. Nobody ever wants to make reference to that again because that would be giving praise to the big orange president, now would it? Oh yeah, but yeah, orange man bad. So yeah, just a couple of quick roasts here because I don't give a fuck what AOC has to say. Just shake your tits and show us your ass. It's like that's all you are anyways. Fox News reports American Foreign Policy Council fellow Michael Sabolic said... Oh, yeah. Said AOC echoes TikTok's talking points and ignores the app's true threat, CCP directed disinformation. That's a little bit lower. That's definitely on there, but when they, like, if you take a look at what YouTube shorts mostly are, outside of my intermittent character work, it's just all reposts of TikTok. Same over on Instagram. Again, if you actually gave a fuck about the content of the content, you do something about getting rid of short form vertical videos because those are just the fucking bane of the internet's existence. Sar Harabakati, Gesundheit, University of Rochester computer science and economics professor, tweeted, extremely on brand for her to turn this into a data privacy and social media issue. Leave out the info control and influence argument, not factor in decades of documented CCP history, and present a dumb case in a way that will resonate with her base. Oh yeah, that guy just backhanded and said that, anybody that follows one of those 400,000 idiots that are out there, y'all are stupid. That's pretty funny. Yeah, man, AOC got paid off. I don't know what's shocking about that. What's next? Is she gonna put out a tick? Is she gonna start doing default dances and state other obvious facts? The sky is blue, grass is green, and I've got a big juicy booty. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.